Hi Scorpio, thanks for watching. This is a spiritual horoscope, so please take what resonates, and release the rest. We'll get started with some runes and then we'll clarify with some cards. So let's get started. What does Scorpio need to know? What's the energy that's coming in for Scorpio? All right, so you've got this one which represents emotional strength. So let's figure out what you need this emotional strength for. What does Scorpio need to know? What do they need to know about all these emotions? So you've got Fehu, which represents abundance, but in this case it's like an abundance of emotions actually. So I feel like there's been something that was unexpected, and this is where like it's kind of thrown you for a loop, and this is where you need to keep going and have to persist through the situation, because you've got Urus here in this symbol, and Urus represents being persistent. So through this persistence, getting through this situation, the energy will be changing, because you also have Awas here. So Awas represents movement. And so it's like you need to put the wheels in motion. You can't give up. You need to, even if this situation was unexpected and thrown you for a loop, you need to figure out a plan on how to get out of this situation, but also keep your emotions in check. And it's okay to have emotions and feel the way you're feeling, but you also need to have a release for it too. So, and what I want to say too is a constructive release. So this is where like you can journal, you can meditate, you can do different things and different practices to release this energy that you're feeling. And this is where over time you'll get through this, because you're doing things constructively and healthy too. And that's how you're going to get through this. And look, you've got this blank rune. So there are, once you've gotten through this situation and you've made sense of your emotions and you've set the wheels in motion to clear this up, you've got new opportunities coming in, because it's like you're closing off one door and then you're going to the next one. But I feel like you're not quite there. You're not even in the hallway between the two doors. You're still needing to clear up things from the first door, and then there's a period of like you're walking down the hall and then you're getting to the second door. But I feel like once you've cleaned up this, you're keeping your emotions in check as you're doing it, and then this phase 2 will be coming in with these new opportunities. And you've got Algaes. So Algaes represents protection. So ask the universe, as you're working through all these emotions, to it's like you need to have like a thick skin. Like you need to have like some armor in terms of dealing with, it's like you're dealing with people and they may be saying things that it's like they're taken out of context. And this is where like you don't want to blow a gasket. You don't want to take things out of context, and you need to remain level-headed. You need to have discussions. Like there's no point of having an argument, because no one listens to each other in those situations. It has to be a conversation. So this is where like you need, the protection is more to have like a level head and like a thick skin to get through this situation. That people may say things, and like it's like all of a sudden your mind goes crazy, that like, oh, did they mean this or this or this? And it's just like you need to just cool it. Find the positive in each interaction, because it's so easy to get stuck in like this loophole in terms of like these negative thoughts, and you need to get out of that situation. And when you've got any sort of interaction, like you need to change the way you're thinking. Find the positive in anything. Even if you left a situation being like a bit uneasy, find something positive from it, and you're changing that energy. And look, you've got Awas here. We talked about the energy's changing, and there is change that's happening, but you need to remain level-headed. You need to change your outlook on situations, and that's how things will start moving, and you'll get to that hallway stage, and then finally to this phase 2 of these new opportunities that are coming in. But you need to really, like, you need to accept how you're feeling, because it's okay, you're human, but you need to find a way to do it constructively. I know I'm repeating myself again, but that's really the message that I'm trying to get across, is that you need to find a release. And look, I'll give you an example of something I've done in the past, is you write everything down and then you actually tear it up. And because like it felt so, it like such a release, because you're writing things out, so you're getting out how you're feeling, but then the physical aspect of actually ripping it apart, it's like, okay, I'm done with this, it's in the past, I'm throwing it out, I don't want that energy anymore. So let's go to some cards now. What can we clarify for this situation? Purification. So we just talked about clearing up your emotions, and like once you're doing that, and look, there's rain, so it's like maybe you have to cry, it's okay to cry, but get through these emotions. And look, there is sun ahead, you've got the sunflower and a whole field of them, so you will shine, you will get through it. But like if you think of the whole process of getting to the flower stage, you need to plant the seeds, you need to let them grow, you need to water them, like it's all these stages, all these steps to get to this stage here. And this is where it's like you're needing to go through the same kind of steps. You're needing, in the end, look, you'll be fine, you'll be shining, but there's the work that needs to go in to get to this state. And the purification, like once you've cleaned up your own emotions, that like it's, you'll feel a new sense of balance as a result of it. It's like all of a sudden, like this weight that you've been lugging around with you forever, all of a sudden you're releasing it, and it's like everything's brighter and lighter, and it's like you get like a bounce in your step again. Like it's like you're shedding all these different layers and you're letting yourself shine again. What else can we clarify for Scorpio? Healing chaos. So like when you're going through these emotions, and it's so easy to get sucked in, like I said, into like this loophole of negative feelings and thoughts, and it's like you can sometimes be your own worst enemy. And like we all go through these emotions. Don't think you're alone, because you're not. We all go through these things. But this is where like that anxiety you feel inside when you're going through all these situations, it does feel like a tornado, because you've got all these emotions and thoughts, and it's like whirling around in your head, and you can't break out of it. But you need to, this is where like this constructive way of releasing it, look, you've got these butterflies, you will have that transformation, you will get out of this cycle, is what the card is saying. But don't give up on yourself, and don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. If you need to talk to a professional, seek out that help, and they will help you get to that state. But you need to clear this up, and look, in the end you will have new opportunities, you do have that transformation. So this period that you're in right now, it is temporary, but you need to do the homework to get to this state here. What else can we clarify? So you've got blessings. So with this card here, this blessings is that you need to look at the positive in all aspects of your life, because you do have so many things to be thankful for. And it's like it's easy to lose sight of them sometimes when you're going through this state of this tornado. It's so easy to lose sight of what's actually right in front of you. But this is where you need to, it's like at the end of the day, you need to reflect on what happened during the day and find a minimum of 3 positive things about your day. And you even need to find positive things, that what you've done in the day, not just what's happened to you, but something that you've done that was positive and a blessing. And this is how you're starting to break out of this cycle here. and you've got flow. So be kind to yourself, go with the flow. It's okay to have good days and it's okay to have not so good days, but be kind to yourself, go with the flow, and things will work itself out all in good time. But you need to navigate this situation, and just please be kind to yourself is what I want to say. There is so much positive in your life. You will get to this state here, and everything will be okay is what I want to say. Okay, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.